Hello, everybody. I think I just said that. This is Mr. Voiceover doing a little bit of work here. Well, hello. How you doing, Gwen? You come to say hello? That's our cat, Gwen. She come to say hello. She likes to sit in front of the air conditioner. But I turned it off for a moment. And what I'm doing now is I'm recording over my start of Grezzel and Taz, and this is Ark. I starting out on center. That's the area I'm starting up in, and this is kind of trying to tie in what I'm doing in the park along with Grizzle. And Grizzle, he started way back World of Warcraft, but I did bring him up in Ark as well. So I'm kind of redoing a little bit of this, and just to be upfront about it, I have the settings on this a little bit in my favor. That way I could try and go through this and find that saber tooth. He's usually on a different island, and once I get him, I want to go ahead and bring him in and then paint him. That way I'll have to get all the different colors and stuff to be able to paint him orange. And I'm trying to set up a kind of a base, a place to work out of. And when I first started a couple of times here, I couldn't do anything. I wouldn't last 20 minutes because something would come and chew me up and tear me, and I'd be dead and have to start over. So I kind of went into the options there and I tweaked a little bit in my favor. So I was able to take on some of those bigger, badder monsters so I could at least get myself established. But I didn't want to show all that. That kind of, oh, you're cheating. Yeah, a little bit. But it's to tell a story. That's why I'm doing it. When the first time I came through here, it didn't have those settings like that, and it was rough. It took a long time to get situated because I kept getting killed. And the thing is, you have to get yourself built up to the point where you can take on the bigger, badder monster or dinosaur or carnivore that likes to eat you. Um, and if they're encircled in a red glow, that means they're elite, and they'll take down your whole team if you're not careful with those guys. Basically, their heart, you can't take them down. So, best thing to do with them is leave them alone. And if you get high enough, they'll leave you alone, kind of. But, the threat's always there. I talked about Thanos before. Thanos had 2 T-Rexes I had tamed for him. I call one axe, I call the other one the hammer. He brought the axe and hammer with him usually. But those 2 T-Rexes got wiped out by a Mega. I had no idea they were that strong. And he took out the whole side and still didn't get him. So now I know where he is. That was on Ragnarok, I think. What I could do is build a trap, get everything you need to tame it, and then once you have it tamed, then pretty much nothing in that area can touch it. But that, I didn't get to do that. So I'm starting over here, and as you can see, I had to go and get a bunch of different stuff, accumulating trees, rocks, berries, and I'm able to create the different things. Like I'm building the little shelter using the oh shoot, yeah, there you go. There he's collecting everything he needs for to. Oh, now I got skins. I'm trying. Some of it's kind of. I don't try to focus on that too much, but it is in the game. Like these little buggers here, they like to steal stuff from you. And if you leave them alone, they keep coming at you and they steal stuff off your belt and stuff like that. They're just a nuisance. So I took them out real quick. Like I said, I got it set up in my favor. So those At one time they were tough to take on, but I can deal with them now. And the idea is kind of build up all the stuff that I need to be able to go and build a raft. Because I need to go check out that other island over there and find that saber tooth. And then I can start working on, gathering paint because I'm going to need red berries, yellow berries to create the red and yellow, and then you create the orange. And with the orange paint, then I can paint the tiger. That was the color of my mountain lion when it was World of Warcraft was orange, an orangish color. So that's why I was paint Taz that color to represent that cat. Hey Gwen, she's all nice and relaxing. So I got the Lego character, right? When I started playing Lego Worlds, I got this character, which was I made him Grezzel because that was kind of representing the Grezzel that I have here. And that's why I'm using Grezzel then for the family parks. And then I'm trying to do it like a franchise. At one park we have a different idea. Like this one has afternoon tea, which would be the teacups. I created a pizza den there for Grezzel, and I'm gonna do a little bit more. I finished the one street, and I can work on another street. And there's an area where I want to create for the employees, and I'll put a path for just the employees to use. So I'll make that place back in there by the warehouse for employees. I put a couple facilities in there for them, give them some place to go. And then I want to start looking into doing a parade. I want a parade to go right down the middle of my main street, and then I can open up the park. But here, like I said, here we go. I'm just getting started on this too. Like I said, I'm not trying to show all the it's there. It is part of the game. So if you're kind of right, but you need the skins, you need the meat, you need different things that these creatures have on them. Like one has horns that you use to create different, like a cement type stuff you use in different applications. So it's like the turtles, for instance. I got to keep going after the turtles because they got those horns that you can gather, and you need a lot of them for different things. So, see, I'm still low level. I can't even get the green items yet. But I already tamed one fella, Ely, I call them. So I have two of those Diplodocus, whatever they're called. I have two of them. Them spitting dinosaurs that spit acid or blind you for a while. Now I'm going to get my pickup truck. That's what I call these guys. Because they're the ones I use to haul a lot of stuff, so I can go out, gather, put it on them, bring it back, and I don't have to worry about being encumbered. So usually I grab two of those. I have one I ride, the other one follows, and I can put all kinds of stuff on the other one that follows. And so they're kind of like a walking chest. But at the same time, if I'm riding these guys, you can cut down trees with them. You can collect berries. Like some of these bigger creatures will require more berries to put them out. So you use these pickup trucks to gather the berries because they can do a lot with one big chunk, and as you just walk along, and that's kind of, you see them gathering up the berries and stuff like that. So that's a little trick. That's why I'm glad I got a hold of them. And like I said, I needed a lot of leather. You need hide for the saddles. So you gotta kill the little fellers and take their hides, cook the meat to survive in Ark. So I'm gonna do a script clip here as we get closer to the end of this. I haven't even checked it yet to see if the audio's doing okay. I kind of like the way it's looking. Like I said, I kind of giving an idea where Grizzle came from, where the backstory is for Grizzle and Taz. And see, now Grizzle and Taz is connected by Sergeant Bones, because I had a mate in Minecraft, which was Grizzle. Grizzle and Phil Ed used to hang out a lot. We haven't done so much together, but we're still together. It's just she does her thing and I'm doing my thing, and starting to create more content. Like I said, I'm just going back. This is just the beginning. I have to do a lot more to get that raft, so I'm going to need a lot of hides. Got to go gather a lot of wood, and I want to build a more permanent structure here where the straw one's at. So I need a lot of more wood. I'm going to need to get some stone, a lot of stone if I'm going to build a big one. But for right now, I'm going to hand it over to Mr. Voiceover. Here you go, Mr. Voiceover.
From Ely Studio in Sunfield, that old Grizz, Glenn and Jazz. Thank you for watching, thank you for following, and thank you for liking.
Hey, of course, comes with the text on the screen. We're getting better at this, Mr. Editor. Yeah, it's getting a little better. So there's Grizzle. I kind of introduced him like when I was doing Main Street there, doing Pizza Den. And here he is in Ark. I restarted him. And once his beard and hair comes in here, it looked like that little Lego character I got in the beginning. So I got them saved in LEGO World, so I can use them, maybe do some different stuff within the LEGO World. We are starting a big project there. It doesn't look like it yet, but Jazzy Jazz put her first house there. She's got her little garage there and the yard there. So we're going to create a little area, and then it's going to build up from there. But for right now, we're in Ark. I need to do Jesse, create Jesse's